Guys, officially listed, I'm looking at my book here, 6'9". I imagine he's that height in video game form. Steve, you think that's selling him short?
Yeah, maybe. It's interesting. A lot of guys who are 6'11" or 7 feet prefer to actually be listed as smaller. I think it's because in Durant's case, he wants to be known as more of a guard than a forward. But regardless, it doesn't matter what they list him at. He's just a ridiculously talented player.
Waiters grabs the miss.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Now Rose following Durant's three-point attempt, and it's Rose missing.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
Now here's Rose. 23 points his last outing. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
It's tipped. Westbrook with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Waiters no luck. Bulls trail by 4. Rose kicks to Buck. The feed now to Snell. Pass to Rose. Stolen by Waiters. For the finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Rose against Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol with the steal. To the paint, and it's Rose penetrating. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Rose has got his second bucket of the night. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. He feeds it to Perkins. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder has brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style. And really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. Engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
And he's way off from outside. The Thunder leading by 4. It's Perkins atop the key. Outside Durant. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Waiters. Here's Perkins. Can't finish the one-handed jam. It's tipped and stolen by Perkins. They get it back. Now the dish to Waiters. Right wing. Pass to Durant. Back to Waiters. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And Durant, here we go. Ibaka dishes to Durant. Misses off the left iron.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Durant's got 5 points so far. Bulls trail by 6. Rose kicks to Buck. Back to Rose. Here's Snell, defended by Durant. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Let's look at some of the stats for Rose. Over the last month, he's been one of the standouts statistically in the league, averaging 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
Joakim Noah is checked in for Chicago. Pass to Ibaka. Takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Ibaka's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
And that one's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic comes in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Tune in Thursday, February 12th. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Pau Gasol and the Chicago Bulls.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against Sacramento.
And that game, guys, was really a perfect example of how important your bench can be. I thought the reserve production was really the key.
Exactly. That was where a lot of their scoring came from. It was a big game for the backups.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Durant is out there with McGarry. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Nick Collison. And it's Roberson in at the 2. Here's Brooks. Noah, the pass to Mirotic. Butler against Westbrook. Second chance shot. And it's Butler missing. Noah kicks to Mirotic. Brooks with no one around. Brooks can't get that one to fall. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook against Brooks. Here's Roberson. They get the rebound.
Didn't matter that he was surrounded. He was the guy who muscled everybody else out of the way to get that board.
Mirotic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Mirotic has got his first 2 points.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Outside Durant. He kicks it to Roberson. Shoots from the corner. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 7 points.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Mirotic dishes to Brooks. The pass to Noah. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Here's Gasol. Up and in on the layup.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Pau Gasol over the last 2 seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I tell you, Kobe had suggested him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
And again, it's Kevin Durant. Durant's got 4 points this quarter. Bulls trail by 8. Outside Butler. Noah, the pass to Brooks. Mirotic has a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer. Mirotic has got his second basket of the night.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Again, Durant missing.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And they're making this a game here, putting together a nice run.
Making it a game? How about anybody's game? I mean, they've caught fire, and it's a toss-up right now, guys.
They get it back. The kick out to Collison. A 3-ball. Good. Collison's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Gasol. Well, Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And it's Durant missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Mirotich's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been 3-pointers.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Ejuan Moore comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Rose in for Brooks. Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Got a piece of it. Dishes it to Gibson. Over to the left wing. From deep, Rose. The rebound by McGarry. Oklahoma City shooting for the game at 42%.
You look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience. They build through the draft model, constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Tony Snell's checked in for Mirotic. And for the Thunder and their success, of course, not just predicated on top picks, but, Clark, you've always talked about this, the right kind of top picks.
The fit is so important. They've had great success with their picks. There's no denying that, and it's not easy to make that happen, but they've got a tremendous front office that does their homework, knows what they want in terms of talent and character and fit. And you've got to give a little nod to luck and fortune here. I mean, not all of it. I mean, some of it, you know, it's not always all science. There's a little art involved in this thing too, but they've got quality people making good decisions, and it's paying off on the court. Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
And that one's good. Rose has got 10 points.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, the Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau, known as one of the most demanding coaches in all the NBA, he said the teams that are special always play with a rare intensity. That's just how championship caliber teams play. He added, I don't think you really feel pressure if you're putting everything you have into each and every day. Sound strategy, Kevin.
He's one of the best getting that kind of effort from his players, Doris. Thank you. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he was a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It was kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
He's been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Collison. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Outside Rose. A 3-pointer, no good. Now Ibaka. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the